we're going to demo orthographic drawings again. This should be our second demo that you've seen. This is our shape here. As you can see, I've got a picture of the same thing right here. This is an isometric view basically. And then we have the top. All right, top view looks like this. That's what we see here. All right, notice this piece here is sticking up at you. And then turn it. This will be the front. All right, what we see here is the front. And then turn it to the right, and this will be the right side view, what we see here. Notice in that view, this little piece here is sticking out at you. So we'll start with the front actually. We'll go to the bottom left-hand corner of our page. So all the way down here, we'll write the word front. And we'll start with this view right here. And I like to start in this bottom left-hand corner of the shape. So I'll put a dot here, that's this. And I'm just going to draw what I see here, keeping in mind that every one of these sides is 2 squares on my paper. So I go up and over. So up and over. Not using a ruler as much. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks up. So it's 1, 2, 3 blocks up. Over, down those 3, so over this little distance, and then back down to here. This one's hard to see, but it's there. Going to go over and down. So over 1, down 1, and then we're going to connect along the bottom. But this isn't all of the picture. The way it stands right now, all of this surface is at the same surface. They're all level with each other. They're not separated. But we know from looking at our shape here that from the front view that these two right here in the bottom left, they stick out. That would be, if we're looking at the front view, that would be these two, right? Notice these two shapes right here, the orange and the yellow, stick out farther. So we're going to box those around. They're going to be here and here, because those two stick out farther than the rest. And now, I think we're in good shape. We've indicated that this, and this surface are all not necessarily at the same level. And then if you recall from the earlier video, the next step is we're going to do the top view, and to do that we are going to extend lines vertically from this bottom drawing. When the picture of the front. In this case there will be 4 of them. All right, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And we're going to then focus on our top view. So if this was the front, this is the top. And in fact, we see that view right here. This and this are the same. And in that, I'll start down here in this corner as well. I'll put it, we'll say here. And I just trace out that shape. So I'll go up 2, over 1, just barely fit it in, up and over. And that's the outline of my shape. Following around, it goes up here, over 1, then up this one, and then over here, and then down, and then over, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. I can't tell from this view the up and down very well. Right? But I do know for a fact that this piece sticks way up higher than the others. So I'm going to draw a line here to indicate, hey, this surface right here is not at the same level as these. And then I'm going to take a moment and erase unnecessary lines. I've used these lines now to get me to this point. I don't need them anymore, and I don't want them to confuse the issue. So get rid of those as best I can. Keep this. Now, to get our right-hand view down here, you recall that we have a couple things we have to do. First, we're going to extend the easy part. We're going to extend these lines across. So anything that's horizontal here, I'm going to extend all the way across into this area. Then I make my 45-degree angle here, right, diagonally, one corner to the next, very patiently, making sure that I don't go off track. And then, from all of the horizontal lines here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, I go across until I hit that line. And from that point, so I follow this across, right, until I hit the 45-degree angle line, the diagonal, and I hit that, and then I go straight down from there. And I'll do the same for this one. Over, hits here, and straight down from there. And then this one. There. Straight down from there, and then the last one all the way at the top here, go all the way over to here. Now, I know that within this box, right here, with all these little lines in it, but in this box is where my right-hand view is going to go. So if this is my front, I'll look at the right now. The right-hand view looks like this. So when we look at it from the right, it's really just an L shape. Can we find that L shape here? Well, here is all the way down here, and then over will be right here. So we can erase, actually, these lines, because they wouldn't necessarily... Oops, not this one. They don't mean anything right now. But we might be able to use them down here, because all of this is at the same level. When I look at that from the front, from the right-hand side, I mean, notice that everything on this surface is at the same level. So all of this has no lines breaking it up. The whole thing is open and clear. But this piece, the blue one here, it bumps out. And that's this right here. So this piece we would definitely want to make sure has got an outline to it so that everybody knows it's not at the same level as the others. And then of course this is here and is already separated by doing what we did. And then we get rid of the garbage we don't want, and we're going to dimension it. Just like we dimensioned the other one, making sure you don't put any dimensions on the outsides of the drawing. Everything should be between the two views, between two views. There we go. Clean that up pretty well. Whoops, dropped my microphone. Sorry if that hurt. All right. Now, we dimension it. Well, let's see. Let's do from here, the very top of it, we'll say, this very far side over here. Let's extend those lines pretty far because I think we're going to need to. take them out to here. And we're going to say that that is, well, let's see, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. If you remember from our earlier, that's every 2 of these squares is 1 centimeter. All right, that means, looking at it at the top view, that from here to the other side, all the overall width of this or depth of this is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. Let's do this little piece, which is 1 centimeter, of course. I'm going to sneak the arrows in there. And I'm going to do this little piece, 1 centimeter. I don't have to do this piece, because if I know this is 3 and these two are 1, there's only 1 centimeter left over. So let's do a similar thing over here. We'll do the overall size. So we'll go from there to all the way across. Actually, maybe on this one we should do it, I take this back. I think it's better if we do this one up here. So I'm going to go from, let me make sure it's yeah, we'll go from here. Nah, I got it. We're going to go from here to here. We're going to call this, of course, 2 centimeters. So we're trying to avoid situations where I cross these lines that point to things. So I'm going to do that one there, and I'm going to do this. Let's see, 2 centimeters. Then I'll do these two. I'll say this is 1 centimeter, and from here to here is 1 centimeter. My arrows are a little bit sketchy, so to speak. But 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. I don't need to, I'm in trouble actually, because if I just was redundant, wasn't I? Of course, it's, if this is 2, then of course 1 and 1 is 2. Alright, that's alright. Try not to make this harder than necessary. So if I go 1 there, 2 there, and I'm going to have to go yeah, we can do it this way. This will work. If I do this as 2 centimeters, now I've given better information. There we go. So 1 and 2, then the person knows the whole thing's 3. If the whole thing's 3 and this is 2, then that means this is 1, and we got that's taken care of. Now we have to do the overall height of the object. So we'll do that over here on this drawing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. And we'll do this piece here is 1 centimeter. And then that tells the person that this is 3 and I don't need to worry about it, because if that's 4 and this is 1, then that must be 3. And I think over here I have 3, 1, and 1. I'm covered on this one. I'll just to be safe. If I know this whole thing is 3, that tells me here to here is 3. What I will then add in, I guess, is if I'll add, make sure everybody knows this is 1. But really that's done here, because that's what this is. So I really don't need to be redundant. Don't need to do that again. And I think that that would make this clear, because that means this is 1. And that means this has to be 1. So I think we have enough. I think we can call this one completely dimensioned. But just once again, notice that all the numbers I've written are between the views. Here and here, right? Between here and here, between here and here, or this is okay, or above this one. But not out here, not down here, not down here, not over here, not over here, and not up here.